Morning guys, August 31st, 2022. This one here I got a call from a new customer, sounds like. He's got water coming through his ceiling from the AC unit. He said he went up in the attic and there's water overflowing the secondary pan. So, that's not good. Maybe the condensate line's blocked. We'll have to pump out the pan. We'll try to get you some shots when I get up there. You're supposed to meet me there, so you know, you might be a helicopter type. You might be. If he is, I'll have him hold my camera. Miss Molly! Are you having a bad hair day today, Miss Molly? You're having a bad hair day today, Miss Molly.
The unit.
Oh, got all soaked, so there's definitely water in that pan. So you know where this plastic line goes outside?
Yes, I do.
All right, I'm gonna vacuum that first, and then we'll cut that line and we'll pump all this water, or flush that line out with this water. Get this water out of the pan.
Okay.
I'm gonna need to bring a drop light up here. There's no plug up here.
There's no plug up there.
No, I could bring a cord up here with a light.
If we got receptacles on here.
Yeah, no big deal. Alright, so let's vacuum that first. That white line. Alright, we got a condensate line right there. See if we can vacuum it.
Should be all set.
So you notice the thing started flooding and you started panicking?
Yeah.
Ah. What the hell's all that about?
Turned it off. Well, I went upstairs. I knew what it was. I could see the water dripping out of the unit into the pan. I don't live here. Okay, it's my daughter-in-law lives here.
Wait, you what?
3 grandkids. I'm sorry?
Your daughter-in-law what?
Lives here with my with 3 of my grandkids.
Oh, okay.
So, it's, you know, I'm not aware of everything.
Yeah, no, I understand. I understand. We're gonna try to pull this thing and see if we get any. We'll be able to see it if we get a lot of shit coming out of here, right? We get a lot of water coming out of here. We know that trap is blocked.
Yep. I had the same thing happen at my office several years ago. Insulation got in the.
Well, it gets slimy, you know.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna hook this up and then we'll start up the vacuum and we'll see if we get a good. We get this thing to run good. Then I can go upstairs and cut the line and flush it out with the water. Ready?
Yep.
Here it comes.
Oh yeah.
See it?
Yep.
So the line was probably full of slime. But we're going to flush it good. Vacuum it out and then we'll go upstairs and I'll get a pump up there and I'll suck the water out of the pan and I'll dump it down this line and give it a good flush. And then it'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Like well, right?
You know, you can still see it jerking, you know, doing the funky chicken there. It don't take much.
No. Of this year, and she hasn't paid a thing since beginning of July.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this little pump, we're going to suck the water out of from this hose,
Yep.
right, through this pump. I'm going to cut this line and we're going to blow the water outside, get rid of it.
Yep, makes sense.
I'll just... Got my adapter here, which is just a, you know, hose by hose to a piece of 1-inch tubing. We'll make a cut here, and then when we're done, we'll put a scab piece in there, a repair piece.
Yep.
Keep it simple. You ever hear that saying?
Kiss.
Keep it simple, stupid. No?
No doubt about it.
Everybody's got to try to reinvent the wheel on this shit. It's not rocket science. Look at that shit, huh? Easy peasy, lemon squeezy.
How about that? I had her turn the air conditioning off up here, by the way.
That's fine.
Because the kids were turning the thermostat on.
Yeah, that's how it is, right? So we're just sucking the water from the hose and we're dumping it outside to give that thing a good flush.
Yeah.
It's a lot easier than doing it by hand.
I wonder if it was stuck in that trap there.
Yeah, that's where it was, definitely. But we vacuumed that out, right?
Yes,
From downstairs. So we're just gonna suck the water out of that. And we're dumping it right down my little self-made contraption. Now when I'm done, we'll just put the coupling in there and we'll be good to go. I mean, you don't want to have a flood. You don't want to have a, you know.
I think if water's coming through the ceiling because that overflows. So I'll take care of the ceiling. I've got to get the rest of the wet insulation out.
These little pumps are cheap. It's a little transfer pump is all it is, right? I use these for like vacuuming out water heaters to get the water out of them when they need to be replaced, so it makes my life easier.
Yep.
Just 1 inch.
Did you know Steve McGraw?
I've heard of him.
Oh.
He's a plumber, right? You use him?
He used to be a plumber. He used to be a tenant of mine.
Yeah, he's in Fairhaven, isn't he?
North End of New Bedford. Rochester. Now he lives in Rochester. I think he's retired now, though.
Is he?
Yeah.
A lot of water in that pan.
I guess there is.
Have you been check the filter up here?
I have no idea. What's the filter? What kind of filter is it?
There should be an air filter in here that needs to be changed.
Well, it hasn't been changed in a year. I've owned the property for a year now.
I'll have to go get my wrench. Well, easier than doing it by hand, huh?
Oh, I guess. I was wondering if it was going to evaporate or not.
Must have filter go returns in the ceiling. You got filters in the ceiling downstairs?
I'm sorry?
You have filters in the ceiling downstairs?
You know, I don't know.
Alright, how does the filter look? Is it clean?
No, it's pretty dirty.
Well, you gotta.
I get another one. Yeah.
We gotta replace that. Either that or vacuum it. You can't run it like that.
You have one?
No, there's too many fucking sizes, guy. I mean, you know how many sizes there are?
Oh, I'm sure there are.
I don't carry them all with me.
I didn't know.
No.
Don't shoot me. I'm just asking a question.
No, I can't. I mean, I got so much shit on my truck now.
I'm sure you do.
I usually tell homeowners to you know, once you find the size, you get half a dozen of them and leave them. Leave them here so you got them, you know?
I'm going to take this one right out.
Take it out and we'll check it out. And we'll run the unit, make sure it's working okay before we leave. Turn it back on here. This is coming out nice and warm here, is what we want. This is getting nice and cold, so the charge is going to be fine. Coil don't look dirty. Doesn't hurt to hit it with a garden hose every so often. You know, this outside coil with a garden hose, it don't hurt.
Yep.
to give it a flush, but it don't look crazy bad. But our charger's gonna be okay. What you look for is this is coming out nice and hot. Put your hand over here.
Yeah.
You feel the hot air?
Yeah.
That's the heat from the house. And the suction line is getting cold, nice and sweaty. That's the way we want them. Like I like my women, hot and cold and sweaty. Huh?
Yeah.
And then, you know, obviously you want to see it dripping. You're gonna be okay now. Just gotta change that filter in the house. You're gonna go get it today.
I'll get it today.
Yeah. This coil is fine. I mean, it don't hurt to hit it with the garden hose every so often. Turn it on right now.
They took this off, sprayed the inside.
Oh, when was that? Last year?
Not here. Up in a couple of pieces of property on the north end.
The only problem with that is you spray that coil cleaner in there. You gotta rinse the living shit out of it, get all that cleaner off. If not, it'll rot the coil. And then 99.999 guys won't rinse it enough. I mean, you gotta rinse the fucking thing for like 45 minutes to get the shit out of there. Yeah, because it keeps foaming and foaming and foaming. You never get that out.
You know what? I'm gonna go back and do it again.
I would flush it with clean water.
Yeah, because they did it. It was last year or the year before.
And if they're in a rush and they put that you don't get that coil cleaner out of there, it'll rot the coil because it's you know.
Makes sense, yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather use straight water.
Straight water. Should I do it from the inside?
If you do, you better make sure the power's off.
Oh yeah.
You know, definitely. Yeah. Inside, if you take it out and give it a good hosing from the inside, it'll be good. But I mean, you probably go there and you'll get more foaming action happening. I almost guaranteed that shit's still in there. All right, so you're gonna be all right. I mean, like I said, if you want to turn the hose on, I'll hit this one quickly, but. See the coil in the back here is nice and clean. See this coil? This is really where somebody put a new capacitor in it. Yeah, see how we're getting nice and sweaty there? That's what we want to see. But this coil has been clean. That looks like it's been clean recently. Because usually they get all dirty in the back here. We don't have to hit this with the hose.
Not in the last year, that's for sure.
Oh, you want to turn it on and I'll hit it while I'm here. You got a spray hose for that or that's it?
No, I don't.
I mean, it don't hurt to clean it. It does. You could do this yourself from the outside, right? It ain't rocket science.
Just takes time to learn. That's all I have.
Yeah, no, see. I usually hit them from the outside quickly, and but this thing is pretty clean actually. So it's been done before. It's not its first rodeo.
Well, I wouldn't doubt that they had it done before they sold the property.
Yeah, probably.
Because the owner passed away. The owner of his wife passed away within weeks of the property.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So the kids,
I mean, it don't hurt to give it a quickie. Nothing like a little quickie, right? Huh? It'll like a little quickie. I mean, it doesn't take long to give it a quick how you doing here, and see, you're learning as you go here. You can do this shit in Florida.
Well, I got a condo in Florida, so.
Oh, they do it? They do it?
I just have to take care of the filter inside.
This one's kind of a... They don't give you a lot of room here, do they? They give you a lot of fucking room there. Like I said, it doesn't look dirty anyway, so... Looks pretty clean to me. Cleaner than most. You don't want to have a smelly chick, you know? Alright, that's good. So, get the filter, right?
It's set shortly. I might
Okay.
even have it there before noon.
All right. Yeah, so why don't you just shut the unit off until you get that filter replaced, or put that other one back. It don't look that dirty.